Good day, Big Brother fans. It is Tuesday, March 31st. My last CarCast was a week and a day ago. I just listened to the very beginning of it to kind of refresh my brain about what I talked about the last time, because I'm sure some of you people only hear me through this means, so I don't want to repeat myself, but I don't want to forget things either. So last one was last Monday. At that time, I didn't know what I found out later that afternoon. I think it was on the way home that we found out that Big Brother Canada had shut down. So Big Brother Canada is done. They have one more episode to play, but it's basically done. I think the episode to play will be them pretty much wrapping things up and going home, and maybe some updates or something. I don't know. For all intents and purposes, though, all done. Kind of sad. And so now people are at the point where they're kind of scrambling for things to do. Update on me. I am driving right now. The reason I'm driving is I'm actually going to go do something. So I'm on day... I did stop going to work. We at our workplace, we still have people at work, but we're limited the number to like 10% of our normal workforce, maybe. And when I'm saying out of 30 people that are normally in the office, there's 3. Really 2.5, because one guy's only coming in the afternoon. And there's only one person of those 3, only one of the people there is someone who does the same kind of job that I do. And he pretty much volunteered and got the gig and doesn't want to give it up because he likes getting out of the house. So I'm kind of stuck. But I am stopping by work briefly today to pick something up. I'm also out because I'm going to donate blood. So I've talked about donating blood before, I think, and I have to admit there's a little bit of me that's kind of like here's a reason I can get out of my damn house. I'll go donate blood. That's part of it. Another part of it is I needed to do it. I was way overdue. But it certainly doesn't hurt that it's a viable excuse, and they do, and blood places do need your blood if you donate blood. I actually went online and looked at the place that I go, and it showed as completely booked for today. So I called them and I'm like, "What's going on?" They said, "Well, they've had a good turnout because because all the canceled blood drives that have gone on, because lots of blood drives every day across the country, and all of them got canceled, but people have taken and started donating blood." But what the person on the phone told me was that I could still. I was thinking, well, if you don't need me right now, I'll wait. But she said no, they can still use it, and so I am going in to donate. I haven't decided if I'm going to do double or single. I may just do single, which is one thing you can do. You can donate twice as much, but you can only donate half as often. If that makes sense. Those of you that are in the healthcare industry know exactly what I'm talking about. Sometimes I do a double, sometimes I do a single. It just depends on, it just takes a little bit longer. But I think I'm going to do a single. I'll ask them when I'm there too. My thought is, if the demand's greater in a couple of weeks or in a month, it can't really be, well, what is it? No, it's 60 days. It's a long ways down the road. Yeah, I don't know. I'll figure it out. All right, enough of this. This isn't talking about Big Brother. So, Canada canceled Big Brother. One episode to watch. Everybody's stuck at home, or most people are stuck at home. And what to do besides partially go insane. I did repost an article that I wrote, or a blog post from a couple of years ago, 3 years ago, after Big Brother, I think 17, so more than 3 years ago, saying what to do, what to watch now that Big Brother is over. And the whole point of it was, hey, here's this show called Big Brother Australia that you might be interested in. And so this past weekend, I took the time to update all my links, make sure everything was working. The first two seasons of the 3 I highlighted, which is 2012, 13, and 14. I can't remember what Big Brother seasons they are, but they took place in 2012, 2013, and 2014, I believe. The whole 2014 season was basically gone. YouTube had taken all the accounts down that I had cited. So I went and found new accounts, a couple of different accounts that had it cited, and kind of interspersed the two of them in my playlist. In case one goes down, I'll be able to pull back to the other one. I'm not trying to steal content from anybody, by the way. I'm just letting them be the ones to host it, and I just link to it in a playlist. It's just the way I find it works the best. Because if I take the time, and I have done it before, where I've posted an entire season, and then they take it down in one shot, and I'm toast, because not only is the stuff gone, but my account's now in trouble. So I'd rather not get my account in trouble. I'd rather somebody else take that hit, and I'll just use it as a playlist. So I posted that. Also in that same article, BMX TV is a site that does Big Brother. Is one of the places that people talk about watching Big Brother live when it's on. I usually don't link to them because there's pop-ups and stuff you have to worry about. However, in this case, I thought it was a good enough reason to link to them because they have old seasons of the seasons of the Big Brother UK or the Circle Big UK. So UK The Circle, some people missed it and then you couldn't really find it. I have copies of it. I downloaded for my own personal viewing, but I'm not again, for the same reason that I won't upload Big Brother Australia to my YouTube account. I'm not uploading Circle because it'll get you shut down quicker than you can blink. However, I do provide links to it in this same article, so you can watch the Circle UK seasons 1 and 2 if you go to that same article that I posted at BigBrotherGossip.com a couple of days ago. Scroll to the very bottom, that's where I kind of tucked it in. One other one that I added in addition to the Big Brother UK or the Big Brother Australia, Circle UK, and also a show called Space Cadets that I watched. It's about 6 episodes from like 2005. It's a fun little show where they amazingly manage to apparently fool people into thinking that they're going on a space shuttle flight. We can argue about whether they really believed it or not, but if they didn't, they did a good job of faking it. So that show's out there. It's on YouTube. And then Dr. Detroit, who's a Big Brother fan, posted ABC's show The Glass House, which was in 2014, I think, maybe. Anyways, The Glass House was very similar to Big Brother. Had a character called the Oracle, if I remember right, who was a female voice, but they were kind of pretending like it was a computer. But that's out there. You can watch that. That's only 10 episodes. It was on for like over 2 months, but it's only 2 episodes. So, check that out if you want to. So there's several different things you can watch. Being as I've watched all of those, the thing I've done the past couple of days is I'm actually pulling out all my old laptops. I have a lot of old laptops. Some of them are too old to do anything with. I have laptops from like 2008, 2007, that were originally running Windows XP. And believe it or not, some of those are borderline capable of running Windows 10. Now, the problem with going from Windows XP to Windows 10 is that you, in theory, have to buy a license. You cannot use a licensed copy of... You can't upgrade for free from Windows XP to Windows 10. You can do it from Windows 7 and Windows 8, but not from Windows 10 or Windows XP. So I have an a junker computer that had died or something, but it originally had Windows 7 on it, and I had the Windows license tag on that, so I grabbed that to use. But I've been working with these old laptops, fixing them up, cleaning them up. If I can get them to Windows 10, getting them to Windows 10, or maybe Windows 7 if I can't get them to Windows 10. And I plan on giving a couple of them away to coworkers who are also stranded at home right now. Difference is that they have very young children, and they're fighting for computer time. And they're trying to do their work, and their kids need their computer too. And we didn't, even though I work in an IT shop, we didn't have enough loaners computers to hand out to our own staff to work from home, so we were dependent on their own personal computers to be able to do that. We did send a couple home with a couple of people, but other people that had them said, no, I got a computer, I'm okay. And then they didn't realize that, oh, wait a minute, my kid's going to need my computer too. So I've got a couple of computers that are fairly decent, relatively speaking, and so I'm going to try to, I think, hand them off to coworkers, and my wife will be very happy if I do that, because she says we have enough junk around the house. All right, do I want to go this way? I'm trying to think how I'm driving to a place to donate blood. I don't usually come this direction. I guess I'm going this way because this is the line I'm in. What else is up for me? Westworld, still watching it. Better Call Saul, still watching it. Not quite up to date on Better Call Saul. I think I'm not quite through all of last night's episode. I am up to date on Westworld, and I caught up. I binge watched a little bit yesterday. Not yesterday. Well, yeah, last night, I guess. Yeah, it was last night. I binge watched Picard. I was on like episode 3 or something, and I watched about 4 episodes of Picard, so I'm almost up to date on Picard. If you like Star Trek, it's a good show. I'm enjoying it now. I got sucked into it enough that I'm kind of enjoying it. What other shows? Oh, Amazon Prime has a show, but I can't think of her name that's in it now. There's no point in telling you that one. If I don't have her name, it's an actress that most of you would know by name as soon as I said it, and the fact that I can't think of her name is messing with my head. But I'll look those up. Not the Marvelous Miss Maisel. That's not the actress you'd know anyways. But there are quite a few things out there to watch if you can do it, if you can handle it. My wife is watching Winds of War. She asked me if I could find a copy of it for her, and I did. So she's watching that. That was a long time ago. That was followed by the show called War and Remembrance, which was actually, I guess, at least according to the Wikipedia page that I read, like the last big miniseries. It's kind of like almost the end of the miniseries, because cable TVs like HBO and stuff are starting to come online, and the TV viewing is starting to splinter. But that was in the late 80s. The Winds of War was in 83. And so she's watching that right now when she's not working. Because she's a teacher and she has to work too. All right, guys. I'm sorry I got rambly at the end here. I am arriving at the place where I donate blood. So I'm going to sign off. I am going to go in and donate, and then I may do a Periscope on the way home. So if I get this uploaded before then, just watch for a Periscope sometime yet this afternoon, for those of you that find a million different ways to keep tabs on me. All right? Oh, I also bought a bag of flour at my local store in where I live, because we have flour and they didn't have flour in this part of the state, so I'm going to leave it at work for somebody that needs a bag of flour. All right, that's it. I'm done. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.